Hi Luca, let's talk a little bit about you. You are an Italian martial artist, you did many competitions, and you have also achieved a lot of martial arts experience during your career. So today we're going to know a little more about you, okay?
Thank you so much. I'm excited, but it will be funny.
First of all, how long have you been practicing wushu?
Lot of time, something like 15 years.
And after 15 years, what is the main reason which keeps you focused on it? I mean, obviously it's your passion, but you look like you want more every day from yourself.
Well, as you just said, it's all about passion. Wushu is a big part of me, a big part of my life, so I have to take care about it. I have to let it grow up and let it express at the top. That's why I practice it every day at the 100% and something more. During all my career until now, I always try to take care about my body in the best way I can do. For example, I eat healthy. I always try to search the best food in order to make the best diet. I try to sleep well. I try my best to conduct the most healthy lifestyle that I can have.
And what about your workout?
There are no secrets. You have to work harder than you imagine to reach the highest level. You have to dedicate yourself at 100% and improve a lot. That's what I try to do every day. For example, I always do extra training outside wushu, like running, gym, swimming, everything to maintain my top shape for all the year, but the main point is the mind. If you search new motivations, new goals, and if you keep yourself in the right mindset, everything comes natural, which is easier to achieve all of that. I mean, of course, it's not always easy. Life is not the same every day. Sometimes it's hard to find all of it, but in the end of the day, if you overcome everything, it means that your mind is stronger than all the bad things that happen in life. And I think it makes the difference between a champion and a loser, between passion and no passion. As I said before, oh, this is a part of me. I don't do those kind of things because I have to or someone has imposed it to me. If I wouldn't do it, I will lose almost all myself.
And what about competitions, Luca? What competition means for you?
Well, I think that competitions are good opportunities to get better. You fight against your fears, you fight against your doubts. Every time you must prove to yourself that your preparation was enough to compete. It's you with you, but even you against you. For example, a week before a competition, I always feel like I have an angel and a devil upon my shoulders. The first says, Luca, everything is going to be alright, trust me. You have worked so much, you did unbelievable things in order to get here. You won so much in the past, nothing will be wrong. The second says, come on, Luca, don't be ridiculous. You did your best this time, you could do much more. That's not your best shape. Go back and train more if you don't want to lose. The first says, don't listen to him, you are great, you are in a great mindset, in a great shape. The second says, do you really believe him? Look at yourself honestly, you could do much more. Anyway, this happens every couple of days before any competitions, but when that day comes, I always feel sure of my abilities, of my skills, and of my mind above all. I try my best to win, and I want to win with all my heart. I want to smash everyone.
So you think this is the reason why you won so much?
I think yes, I mean, it's not by coincidence. I know that this work pays off so far. Obviously, I'm proud of achieving medals and titles around the world, but as I said before, I focus on the opportunity to get better. I even known fantastic people during all these years, and many of them became friends of mine as well. I try to learn as much as I can from them.
I know that this was the way you met your actual master, right?
Yeah,
Can you explain something more about him?
yeah, it was my third competition in 2008. I competed in best Italians, and when top class level started, I saw two guys, Alessandro Lenzini and Daniele Baroncini, performing, and I remember very well that I was like, wow, are them kind of superheroes? I couldn't believe about the deed that they flew the jump, they had an incredible power in every single move. I was impressed, and I immediately started to say to myself, I, I want this will become my future. I want to follow this way, and I'll give my best every day to reach this. Anyway, during the Italian Championship in the same year, I met Alessandro again, and we started to talk a lot. Of course, I saw his amazing performances, and I was like, in heaven again. He told me that he went to China to study at the Shanghai University of Sports for 2 years, and at that point, I realized in my mind that China would be a step would be necessary. And I think it was probably the turning point, because I decided that Alessandro would become my master.
Okay, we have arrived at the point that you keep in your heart, which is China. So let's speak about your first experience in China.
Oh well. Unbelievable memories. I have so many things to say that I could sit here until next week or next month. First of all, I think it was the greatest experience of my life until now. I was very young, I was 20, and I went there to improve wushu, but it made me grow up as a man in general as well, I was that young without knowing of the language, without family, without nothing. I just had the great desire to become better and doing great experiences alone and far away from home. I will do it again 1,000 times. Anyway, my first experience was so great. It's like if I left in China a piece of my heart, and when I come back, that piece comes back inside once landed there.
Do you want to drink some water?
Yeah.
I know that this is a very touchy moment for you.
I didn't expect to get emotional.
There's not a problem.
It was an excuse to drink something,
Are you okay now?
I'm okay, yes, That's not sadness, it's because of my great moments. It's not sadness.
But
But it's yeah.
what is the meaning of sadness for you?
It's because I have many great moments, but that's not sadness, really. Okay, I'm good.
Are you okay now?
Yeah. I am. And I want to mention a friend that really helped me so much during my experience in China, who is Aurora Peña. I send her big hugs and kisses, and I wish her all the best for her life. Actually, I come back to China every time that I can to continue to learn and study new things.
Can you say to us which was the worst moment during your career and the greatest one?
Well, I have both moments at the same time. It was last year in 2018 in June, I was preparing a very important competition in Orlando, Florida. It was the 20th International Wushu Championship of the ICMAC, probably one of the best competitions in the USA. Anyway, I remember a couple of weeks before this competition, I had an important injury at my right hip, and I remember that I couldn't even walk normally, so my preparation was going bad. I was losing my shape in terms of body, mind, and I won't be shy that I cried at least for 3 nights, for the whole night, because of the sadness and the pain as well. I went to the living room in order to not wake up my brother while I cried.
So you are a man who cries a lot, right?
Yeah, I can't avoid it. No, if you believe or not, I don't cry so often, just a little bit sometimes. But to speak serious, I must be grateful to my physical therapist to do his best to let me go to the competition. I arrived in Florida with a good shape and with huge motivations to win despite everything. I did my best, I did good talos, I won 1 gold medal, 2 silvers and 1 bronze, and without any expectation, at the end of the competition, I even won the Wushu Advancement and Grand Champion title. I felt like dreaming with open eyes. I became the first Italian of the ICMS history to become a Grand Champion, so, I couldn't believe when they called me to announce my name and a shining cup was waiting for me. So, I went from the hell to the heaven, to the stars in a very short time.
Alright, Luca, all of this is very nice, but now let's speak about the real beginning of your love with martial arts.
Well, what I can say, the first time that I started to give the first punches and kicks was when my father tried to teach me something about karate or whatever you want to call it. I was like 4 or 5, and of course I saw that as a game, as a way to have fun, as a way to be cocky and looking pretty cool, especially with my little friends at the kindergarten. About Wushu, I remember that I started because of Bruce Lee movies. I really admired all the skills, and I was saying to myself, wouldn't it be amazing to learn how to do it? So I decided that if I ever find a Kung Fu school, I'll start to practice. But the fact that really pushed me up to find one was because of a schoolmate of mine that was practicing Kung Fu. Anyway, I found a school, fortunately in my hometown, that taught Wushu, and I remember very well that I was like, what? What is that, a kind of strange martial art? Okay, doesn't matter. I will start to practice and maybe I'll leave the course in the next 2 or 3 months. Well, I did that almost 15 years ago.
Alright, Luca, one last question. What Wushu really means for you?
Well, that's a good question. It's a sort of lifestyle, a way of thinking, a way to take care of yourself, but I also want to say it's not something that you decide to follow or not. Try to think about a little bird that wants to learn how to fly. How it does to do that? It jumps off from his nest, right? But it probably doesn't know that it's about to learn how to fly. It's something that it has in its inner. It follows this way because it's in its nature. Okay, this was my philosophical part.
Would you like to say something more? Maybe special thanks?
Yeah, I want to thank my school, of course. I want to thank Cultural Chinese Art Academy. And I want to catch this opportunity to say everyone, follow my school at this website, www.ccaa.it, WCWA. And of course, I want to thank my family. I want to thank my dad, my mom, my brother. I want to thank everyone who loves me, everyone who takes care about me, everyone who supports me. But I'm going to sit in Italian, okay? Maybe it's better. Ok. Allora, ringrazio sicuramente tutta la mia famiglia, ringrazio mio papà, mia mamma, mio fratello, ringrazio tutti coloro che mi vogliono bene, tutti coloro che mi supportano, che comunque hanno a cuore questa causa. Voglio che davvero questi ringraziamenti vadano a toccare tutte le persone necessarie, anche le persone magari delle quali io non ho esattamente il concetto ben chiaro che siano dietro le quinte, che aiutino. Voglio che davvero arrivino a tutte le persone necessarie. Se dimentico qualcuno, spero mi perdoni, però questi ringraziamenti sono davvero per tutti loro. E un'ultima cosa che voglio aggiungere: questa intervista è stata in qualche modo salutare, è stata molto bello farla, perché in questi pochi minuti che siamo stati insieme davvero penso di aver toccato tutte le emozioni possibili e immaginabili. Non è una cosa che mi è mai successa, anche perché non ne parlo molto di queste cose con nessuno. È stato bellissimo, davvero, è stata un'esperienza fantastica. Grazie mille, grazie mille.
Alright, Luca, thanks for the time we have spent together. I hope you will keep going on like this.
Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure.